Hello, it's time for another episode of Discipleship Today. My name is Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church in Bemis Point. We've been talking about discipleship, how we do it, what we do. Today I want to talk a little bit about transformation. Modern day discipleship emphasizes living a life transformed by our faith. Not just attending church or studying scripture, but really actively embodying the teachings of Jesus in our everyday life. I attended a funeral this past week, and at that funeral there was a nugget thrown out. This person had lived a life for God, and it impacted the kingdom with her life. And it was said that the life you live is the lesson you teach. And really, that's the whole thing about discipleship. That's the whole thing about walking with somebody. We're teaching a lesson as we live out our life. It's a continuous process of learning, doing, and showing others how to follow Christ. And sometimes we learn our best lessons in failure. We say, I'll never do that again. What is insanity? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and looking for a different result. As long as we learn that lesson and we move on from it, there are some key aspects of modern discipleship today, living out our faith in everyday life. It's the transformative impact. Discipleship is about becoming more like Jesus, which involves changing sometimes our personality, our actions, and our thinking. Do we do that? Do we evangelize? Do we share our faith with others? Discipleship isn't just about our personal growth, but it's about the growth of the kingdom. And do we see that and do we invest in it? We have to be relational in our relationships. Jesus' method of disciple making involved personal connections and relational heart-to-heart interactions. And we have to be obedient in those actions. If God tells you to do something, whether it makes sense or not, we have to commit to doing that. There's obedience in our actions. We need to embrace the mission of Jesus. Modern discipleship today, actively participating in the mission of Jesus to spread the gospel and make disciples who will spread the gospel. And we have to be committed to ongoing learning and growth. Discipleship is a lifelong process of learning and growing in our faith, seeking to know God's will and to carry out God's will as the purpose for our life. Do we do those things? And I would challenge you today to think about those things. Think about the life you live is the lesson that you teach. So for Discipleship Today, my name is Pastor Bob Benson. Thank you for taking the time to watch.